list of book villains, or the three main book villains, is Jack Meridew from The Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies is one of those novels that shows human civility in the face of disorder and chaos. Jack's case was basically in the beginning he was supposed to be a hunter in this tribe of kids. Now, as time progressed, Jack gets, let's just say, when people take things to a certain level and they are like really psychotic for it, Jack takes that and adds murder on his rap sheet. Murder. Basically, what happens was in this kind of state, in the beginning, Jack was all like, all we gotta do is hunt, we have to eat food, we have to eat to live, yada yada yada, hunting, 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 that's all we ever cared about. But later on, he starts getting all like, I'm sick of you, Ralph. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your rules. I don't want to abide by them. In other words, he just said, screw you. I'm gonna do what I got. Anybody who wants to come over to my side can come, or you can just stay here. A lot of people went over to Jack's side, surprisingly, because he was the hunter. He was going to supply for them. And Jack's act of so-called heroics led to a few things. He attacked Piggy and Ralph's camp and kidnapped a few people. Oh yeah, let's just say we had attempted murder. Jack tried to kill Ralph, and then we have murder. Technically Roger killed Piggy, but Jack told him to do it, so that's kind of saying he still did it. So basically, Jack, and he acts like a big jerk half the time. I mean, he cares about food, yet you rather not get saved. You cared about food, not to guard a fire. It's a simple task. Why can't you just guard a fire? Without thinking for 1 second, I gotta hunt, I gotta hunt, I gotta hunt, I gotta hunt. You're a hunter. You're hunting crazy. I'm sorry, but at the end, Jack lost all humanity and acted like an animal. Yep, that's how humanity is now. But let's go on to a brighter side with Professor Moriarty from Sherlock Holmes. This guy is a great villain to me. Why? He's smart. He's not a villain that thinks with bronze. He thinks with his mind. It's kind of like Lex Luthor's kind of like that, but you know what he is. How he is at times. Got topped him on Kryptonite. I remember that movie. Anyways, Professor Moriarty had an evil crime syndicate. He was actually given a nickname, the Napoleon of London. That's pretty good. If you have your own nickname that people give you, you're pretty much of a good villain. I mean, you're no Sephiroth. You don't have your own theme song. But he's pretty good. I mean, he doesn't try to kill people. He tries to overcome the odds. He tries to beat Holmes. He tries to beat Watson. But all in all, we all know how it ended for Moriarty. He fell off a cliff. It's kind of ironic that a smart guy actually falls into one of the most, disasterly ways possible. You fall off a cliff. Well, actually, both him and Holmes fell off a cliff. And Holmes survived. Wow. That's just saying Holmes is the main hero, so he cannot die. But anyways, I give Professor Moriarty props. You planned everything out. I mean, even in the Sherlock Holmes movie, the one with Robert Downey Jr., I knew who he was. That mysterious man, I always knew who he was, Professor Moriarty. Because he's Sherlock Holmes' arch nemesis. Or, it's kind of common knowledge if anybody ever heard of Holmes. Yeah. Last villain on my list is none other than Andy Evans. It's the guy who played him in the movie is played by Eric Lively, so here's his picture, so I don't really have anything else on him. Basically, Andy Evans' story is this. He's basically a senior who raped Melinda Sordino, causing her to go into a not catatonic, like a mute kind of state. And Here we have everybody who shuns her because of what he has done to her. Now Andy doesn't step up and goes, "I did it. I raped Melinda." No, he's all like, he goes to girl to girl to girl. He's all like, "Hey, hey, baby, how you like to get married to the guy who's at the top of his class?" Yeah, sure, whatever. I go on the lines of something really ridiculous. They date. Andy rapes him. He moves on. Same thing. He almost did it to Rachel, but she finally got the whole fact that he was a beast through her blonde head. Not saying that blondes are stupid or anything, but she was just like, "I don't believe you, lady. She raped your best friend? I think you should believe her." And he did get what he deserved at the end of the book. In other words, he gets blinded, he almost got stabbed, and the lacrosse team actually just did whatever they did to him. I don't know, they just probably beat him up with their sticks. And the one thing I told my teacher was, he actually got what he deserves. This is one villain I just say, good riddance. Good job. You have made yourself an excellent villain in my heart, because you just did stuff, and you keep on doing it. I mean, it's not like the Joker was like, every time you make somebody laugh, it gets old. Okay, I mean, well, the rape kind of thing gets old as well, but who's counting? So for me, Knight Rider 7602, signing out. Short list of book villains.